3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, fellas, so this is game 2 between Sert and TheCubeMan. Over here on the right, on Antigua Shipyard. I have to scroll around a little bit and get the feel of it. Antigua Shipyard, Sert's favorite map. We have Sert over here on the right, our pink Sert.
Ink. So you're telling me because he pre-ordered, he's got the symbols on the ground?
Yeah, that's what they're telling me in the chat. I mean, it's not the definitive answer all the time, but the chat is pretty accurate.
Are you considering 6-pool this time? He should be like, yes. Never introduced CubeMan. Give him his respect.
So the guy who's BMing in the top are light blue Terran, TheCubeMan. TheCubeMan.
Old Cubey.
Taking gas before barracks.
That can only mean what?
Well, I mean, that could mean early siege tanks. It could mean real early stim and combat shields. It could mean he's going to 1-1-1 into Banshees. I mean, it's a tech opening. I mean, if he ends up going with a large Bioforce and an unupgraded Bioforce, then I'd be shocked. But this looks to me like either real early drop play, mech opening, or upgraded Marines.
Alright. Looks like Sert's going for the regular opening. 14-15 hatch.
Yeah, still no gas at a Sert, but that's anticipated. Until he gets his pool and everything in order, I'm sure he's not going to bother with gas. So he's scouted, he knows where he's at. And that, in the position of this, testically, you should give TheCubeMan a pretty good idea of where Sert is as well. And that's one of the double-edged swords of scouting with an Overlord, is that sometimes you're going to give away your position as much as you're going to find out his.
Right. I don't know if CubeMan saw the Overlord.
Yeah, it's possible he missed it. It's possible I missed that.
And CubeMan throwing down a factory now, so yeah, it might be 1-1-1.
It's very possible. I mean, it's with that early gas timing. I mean, there's no, and the nice part about doing that is unless Sert gets in really early, there's almost no way to tell if that was up before the barracks.
Right.
I mean, when his Overlord came in, maybe he spotted it and said, you know what, that seems like it could have been before the barracks, but I mean, that's giving a lot of credit to, you know, his camera position, exactly when the Overlord came in and when he turned it back around.
Right.
Yeah, and
Sert decided to gas steal.
And like I said before, that's a very smart way to do this. Like, if this is the only Marine that comes out, then he knows he's going to be seeing Hellions. And there is a factory, he is building his first Hellion, but this does not look like the Reactor Hellion opening that has become so common. And there's the second factory, so we are going to be seeing some heavy tech here. And Sert knows, okay, well now I'm getting shot by 2 Marines, so... and a Hellion. I mean, he's pretty much showing what he's doing right here. The only, I mean, let's take a look at Sert's vision while we're here. And he can see the tech lab. He sees the factories, you know. Oops.
Yeah, it's a nice little tactic. He got a lot of scouting information after that.
Yeah, I mean, what does he really give up? He gives up a drone, which he probably would have lost if he hung around anyway. And he loses 35 minerals, whatever it is, to build a extractor.
Right.
A simulator, whatever the hell they call it for Zerg.
Squishy little spiny looking.
Slime building.
Right. Wet green mess.
So it looks like TheCubeMan's only using this this Hellion for some information. He did force a couple spines, which will set back any, you know, real fast expansion timing. But I mean, how much is yet to be seen. And he's going for Blue Flame.
Oh boy.
And now he's flipping the other factory. This is going to be some serious pressure coming Sert's way very quickly. This is a very interesting build too. This is something that kind of was popular for a while, but then people got away from it because they, after the Blue Flame nerf, people started going, you know what, is it really worth the 150 for the Blue Flame? And in some situations it is. I mean, CubeMan did have pretty good success with those Hellions last round of being a pain in the ass, but then he lost them for almost nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. He lost them, and then you're kind of fucked for a while, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, every 4 Hellions is a command center.
Right. He's poking in with those Hellions, the 3.
Yeah, that's stopping Sert from spreading creep down the ramp. Like, I mean, three Hellions, and now he's showing that he has Blue Flame, which does actually increase your damage to buildings. It's still nothing to write home about, but actually does it increase your?
I don't know.
It's up to
I want to
8
see a
now.
burned queen though. Show me a burned queen. Maybe not.
And back at home, it looks like he's just gonna mass up Hellions. I mean, this may be the old Marine Hellion push I was talking about last round. I mean, you have the Hellions to take care of anti-Marine units, Lings,
Right.
and you have the Marines to take care of anti-Hellion units, like buildings.
He did end up losing those 3 Hellions.
Yeah, I think that a lot of games are won and lost on those Hellions. Like, it's very important to keep them alive.
Holy shit! But he's got 8 more, 9 more.
He's up to 9 Hellions. Sert is staying ahead on the drone count this time, which is, you know, which is to be expected at this point in the game. We'll see if he can maintain that lead into the mid game when the pressure starts coming.
Sert, you at the same time? I'm at 9 minutes right now.
I'm at 9:03, so I'm like 3 seconds ahead.
Sert is dropping his 3rd. Oh my god, it's a lot of fucking blue flame. Oh.
A lot of blue flame, and believe it or not, there's a lot of space behind these mineral patches.
Oh my god.
So it's going to be a drone holocaust.
Oh, it's a holocaust. Oh god, it hurts.
And right into the main.
Oh,
Block that ramp.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
not only is this annoying as hell, but this is also quite effective with the blue flame upgrade. I mean, it doesn't take all that much to take out a
don't
drone.
hit the Baneling nest, hit the things. Oh, sour.
A little better control, and every one of those drones would have been dead. But like again, like that's going to be CubeMan's weakness in this tournament. Is going to be his Terran control.
Yeah.
I mean, its macro game is strong. I mean, look how many he's going to be coming back with just as many Hellions again. But it's and like ships passing in the night, I don't think he caught those Lings.
No, I don't think he did either. Strangers in the night.
Oh, this could be interesting right here. If these Hellions don't make it back, this could be a really devastating Bane bust right here. Well, I like to call it a bust. There's nothing really to be busted open here, but it's, you know.
Sert's 3rd just went up, and he's going to drone the fuck out of it, build a base and drone it, and then CubeMan is putting down his 4th command center.
His 4th?
Yeah, like 1, 2. Oh no, sorry, he's only his 3rd. My bad.
I was about to say, I'm like, did you all of a sudden skip ahead of me?
Nah, I don't know why I said that. He's got the 3rd down there over there, but this is good because the Zerg is on 3. You know what I mean? He's staying ahead. You don't definitely can't leave him.
And just as the CubeMan's forces make it to the to Sert's front door, Sert's in there. Oh, it's gonna be bad. Oh, and there go the SCVs.
Oh,
So many Banes. Kaboom! And Hellions do no bonus damage to Banes. And he wisely doesn't lose all those Banes to the Hellions.
damn. This might be ugly.
Oh, just misses. But he does kill 21 workers,
Wow.
making our worker count 30 to 24. Believe it or not, it's still pretty close for having done all that damage. And the first Thor's on the field.
I see him. I see him.
I mean, that's something that people can take away from this, is that when you see Blue Flame Hellions, they're normally going to be there as support for Thors.
Yeah.
So be ready.
Especially because he saw so many of them. He had to know that it was going somewhere, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, if you look at the... and plus the Flying Barracks, I didn't even notice. But the Flying Barracks also says, hey, he's not going bio.
Yeah. Sert wasn't doing anything with that 3rd, by the way. He wasn't droning it.
I think, you know, in a situation like this where you know that you're up against a player that you know, pretty heavy-handed beat you the round before, you're gonna, like, if you aren't really level-headed about it, you run the risk of letting things go.
Yeah.
I mean, now we're up to 5 factories on 2 bases.
Yeah, it's gonna be brutal.
I mean, the CubeMan is doing a great job of spending his money. I mean, he's using those Hellions as just a mineral sink. He's taken out a lot of units with them. I mean, Sert was able to repel all them and save his third, but at what cost?
Yeah. Plus that third is weak as hell now too.
Yeah, that Thor isn't even gonna notice it was there.
Yes. It's going to blow gaping holes inside of that.
And now he's using these Hellions just like a Zerg player should use a Hellion for map control.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to follow what's going on here, but we're just seeing units streaming in both directions.
Oh boy.
So he's just gonna stop, cut off the reinforcements, and I'm gonna lose my mouse. There we go. And now we're in the pure mech build of Siege Tank, Hellion, Thor. Even though we're not at maxed armies, this is a pretty mean force for a Zerg player to deal with, especially without a Spire.
Yeah. 2 Thors, 2 tanks.
He hasn't pulled SCVs for repair, but I believe that's because he was hit so hard by the Baneling attack.
Yeah, he just doesn't have them. He's only got 36. He needs them all for mining right now.
Yeah. I'm at 1530.
Okay, I'm there.
Alright, so what we got in production now? No one's upgrading. Sert's going for his Zerg melee attack 2. Currently, you have TheCubeMan sitting at 1-1 mech. Absolutely no bio on the field.
None.
None. Not a Marine.
I feel bad for this third. Oh god.
The sound is laggy. Hey, Taste, let's try to keep the chat to the chat. Just because I'm going to be rebroadcasting this and I'll try to fix it. Starts commenting his own game in the chat. Yeah, now I'm in trouble.
Yeah. That third was in trouble. Getting burned to shit by about 12 Hellions.
Oh yeah. I mean, he does have he has a pretty good coverage of these spines, which, you know, makes it impossible to just walk in. But he is streaming units to the front now. His rally points are set to the battle. And we'll see how he handles this.
Yeah, I feel bad for Sert. He doesn't have much. He's only got 12 roaches on the field.
I mean, them combined with the
Spines
and the high ground. I don't think Sert realized that he can hit those siege tanks from the high ground here. Let's check out his view.
Those tanks are gonna be mean though, man. He's gonna attack and they're gonna move into those tanks for sure.
Unless Sert's on the high ground. And here comes the tank fire. E!
Oh god, tanks are mean. Oh, tanks are mean.
I mean, we're looking at again, we're up to a 60 supply lead for the TheCubeMan, who's now unsieging all his tanks. Sieging up in the natural. We have queens off the line. We have drones off the line. We got roaches pouring in.
Oh god. Oh, it hurt. More tanks. Oh, more tanks.
And the GG.
Oh, Sert.
Let's look at the income tab real quick.
It was a good game. It was good back and forth.
Yeah, I would say the TheCubeMan was in control of that. I mean, his macro is extraordinarily strong for the Gold Plat League, but he is also, you know, 2 very different styles in 2 different games. I mean, it's nice to see the, you know, mixing it up a little bit, especially from someone who's off racing. I mean, this is someone with a pretty decent game knowledge to be able to go, you know what? There's a couple different builds I can go versus Zerg that'll be effective.
Yeah, credit for mixing it up.
Absolutely.